Hello, my name is Alina. I come from Siberia, Russia, and I've been living for 15 years in Italy, and right now I'm based in Paris since 5 years. My life has been always a little bit mixed and full of different clair-obscur, because I come from a really, how we can say, yeah, we can say I come from a ghetto from Siberia, from a poor family of policemen and artists, and from a really harsh childhood, and I lived the poverty on my skin, and it means that when I was a child with my mother, we've been going to grab glass bottles on the street for giving him into the specific places where they give money to you back. But in the same time, I've been going to the most luxurious school in my city, and so I was always between these two realities of flashy Gucci at school, quotes, babies, and my really poor family. In the 2000s, my mother left Russia for finding a better life, and she moved in Italy, and in 2003 I moved with her. For all my studies, I've been studying in Russia and in Italy in the same time, both, and for not losing my culture, because my mother always kept really close that I don't lose my Russian culture, my Russian language, and my racine, how we can say. And when it came time to choose my university studies, I chose human rights and international law, because after all that I passed through, after all that I saw that my mom as an artist have been struggling for, I really wanted to apply to a higher cause and somehow get into these institutions where I could make the change. Unfortunately, after 7 years of studies of human rights between Italy and Paris, I really understood that the institutions that we're having right now, they're completely dysfunctional, they're white supremacist, and they are completely not about human rights. It's all about capitalism, it's all about economy, it's all about production, and it's nothing about the feelings of people, about wealth of people. And so we can say I had, in a certain moment 3 years ago, a really big burnout during COVID, where I just lost myself, because I was like, okay, right now I've been pursuing these studies for human rights, but I cannot even get into the institutions because it's not going to be bringing the satisfaction and the results that I would like to have. And since the moment I didn't have money in the moment, I started just to sell my clothes on Vinted, and I started to really gain a lot of money with this. So I started to buy vintage clothes and just resell it. And it was working more and more and more. And at a certain moment, when I moved in Montmartre 3 years ago, I started to also sometimes change the colors of clothes, sometimes cut it really free style. And I was wearing my coat just going out, and I saw that the tourists, the people, were always like catched by my looks, and I saw that actually I am kind of an artist, I'm kind of creating something. And that's how my project Neon Purgatory started to exist. I would like to underline that Neon Purgatory comes from my deep love for Dante, and I really love the part of Purgatory because it's the time where we just clean ourselves out of the hell for going to the sky, to the higher reason. And it's the same thing that I'm doing with the clothes. I just take all the rubbish clothes or old clothes that all the people didn't want to use, and I purge them to a new form, to a new style. Something that I didn't tell, it's been that during my studies, I also worked in the fashion world in different, I think I kind of tried everything in fashion world. I started with modeling, and to finish to the sales campaign selling for Courage luxury brand. I think that also this path through fashion even more pushed me to to want to create something that changed the world, because from one side I saw that the human rights institutions are just crumbling down, it doesn't help in any way, and I saw how much fashion people and fashion institutions actually have the power to manipulate the mind of people, because the fashion is our lifestyle. And my statement is actually that the fashion is the biggest resource that the humans have to make a change, because our body actually is the way to express ourselves. And in the period where actually we can less and less express our vision because of social media, shadow banning, targeting of the, how we say, dangerous words. The last tool that we have is fashion, and that's why I think that my purpose with Neon Purgatory is to not only to create for my reason as an artist, but it's also to show to other people that even in the moment, in the, how we can say, in the decadence with all the rubbish and everything, we can still create gold, and that with this can gold we can actually show up the authenticity of us and stop to, at least from one side, invest in this fashion industry that is the most modern slavery that we are living right now. Voilà. Et après,